Broadcasting live from the Meridics via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Bellevue. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network. And if you were listening to the Ravenwood JP2 game, wondering if I'd make it down, I did make it down. Got into the car at Centennial at about 7 o'clock. Got an 8:40 about 10 minutes later. Made it here to Bellevue about 7:20. Popped over to the Sonic, got some food, and then got over here to Bellevue at about 7:45, and I've been set up for about 20 minutes. So I made it, and we're ready to go with the second game of our Centennial to Fort Bellevue doubleheader. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb taking on Franklin. The winner of this game, if there is a winner, will jump into first place in GNASH, overtaking Hendersonville Beach Lawson, who have had the lead in the league for about 2 weeks now, about 3 weeks actually. But yeah, if there is a winner of this game, they will reach 7 wins and become the new league leaders. Big game for Ensworth as they try and stay perfect on the season. So for those of you who weren't with us earlier, Ravenwood beat JP2 MLK 8-4 in our first game that was up at Centennial. Meanwhile, the second game of the night has gone final. Centennial FRA 5, Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 3. And right now over on Rink B at Centennial, MBA leading Brentwood 4-0 late in the second period. So the Big Red look like they're going to dispatch of the Bruins. So with that Centennial FRA Mount Juliet game in the books, let's just check the standings real quick. Hendersonville Beach Lawson leading at 6-1-1. You've got Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb at 6-0. Ravenwood and Franklin now both at 6-1. Summit Page and JP2 MLK now both at 5-2. Montgomery Bell at 4-2-1. The Outlaws at 3-3. Centennial FRA now at 3-4. Rutherford Rampage at 3-5. Brentwood 2-3-1. Father Ryan 1-4-1. Station Camp Liberty Creek and Independence BA USN Nashville Christian both 1-5-1. Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill now 0-7-2. And the Montgomery County Rangers are 0-7. So with that Montgomery County loss, or that Mount Juliet loss, whoever wins this game will officially knock Mount Juliet out of contention for the GNASH Cup regular season championship. Now, again, it would not doom them to the Hine Cup just yet. They could still get into the top 8. But they've already played 9 games, only have 6 left. And their next game, Mount Juliet's next game is against Franklin next Monday. Not very favorable for them. I don't think they'll beat Brentwood. I don't think they'll beat Father Ryan. I definitely don't think they'll beat Montgomery Bell. They might screw up and lose to the Rangers. I wouldn't be shocked at that at all. Anyway, both teams out on the ice. So let's talk about them. First up, Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb, coached by Tim McAllister, 6-0 coming into this game tonight. As we look over their results so far, September 16th, opened with a 6-0 win over Centennial FRA. Beat Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 9-2 on September 25th. Beat Montgomery County 11-1, officially 11-1, even though they scored 15 goals on October 9th. Only beat Station Camp Liberty Creek 2-1 on October 16th. Beat Father Ryan 2-0 on October 21st. And beat Rutherford Rampage last Monday 6-1. So here are their stats coming into tonight. Lucas Tarquin, the leading scorer. He has 11 points from 4 goals and 7 assists. Trex Hooper, 10 points from 8 goals and 2 assists. Spencer Kern, 9 points from 6 goals and 3 assists. Jackson Malleus-Mayer and Henry Cravens each have 8 points from 5 goals and 3 assists. Hudson Honeybone with 7 points from 4 goals and 3 assists. Charlie Bonnert with 4 points from a goal and 3 assists. Jack Stooner, Weston Herringer, and Emmett Zakos all have 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Logan Campbell, 3 points from assists. Beckett Adams, 2 points from assists. Joseph Simonetti, Will Copeland, and Henry Acer, each with a point from a goal. And Logan Green and Clayton Forbus each have a point from an assist. And Heath Udy has a point from a goal. So all Ensworth skaters have notched a point this season. On to goalie play. Ruben Allen has played in 4 games. All of them were starts. His record 4-0. He's played 147 minutes. Goals against average of 1.53. No shutouts. He's allowed 5 goals and 39 shots. Turned over the other 34. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .872. He has an assist. Ruben Allen has an assist. And Bigston Soundara has played in 3 games. 2 of those were starts. His record 2-0. He's played 104 minutes. Goals against average of nothing. He has 2 shutouts. And he's allowed no goals on 31 shots. So his save percentage is 1,000. Moving on to Franklin, coached by Todd Gross. Six and 1 coming into tonight. Opened the season with a 6-3 win over the Outlaws on September 18th. Beat Hendersonville Beach Lawson 6-1 on September 23rd. Beat the Rampage 4-3 on September 25th. Beat the Rangers 11-2 on September 30th. Beat Brentwood 3-0 on October 2nd. Then suffered their first loss of the season 4-1 to JP2MLK on October 14th. Then beat Station Camp Liberty Creek last Wednesday 6-3. So here are their stats, their skater stats. I can't go over the goalie stats because they're not correct. Ryan Mannion is the leading scorer. He has 12 points from 9 goals and 3 assists. Hank Hayes, 10 points from 6 goals and 4 assists. Casper Thurston, 9 points from 4 goals and 5 assists. Wyatt Garisher, 6 points from 2 goals and 4 assists. Will McCormick, 5 points from 4 goals and an assist. Makita Popov, 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Quinn Spencer, 4 points from a goal and 3 assists. Houston Vale, 3 points all from goals. David Unger, 3 points from 2 goals and an assist. Aiden Murphy, 2 points from goals. Brody Marchie, 2 points from assists. Shane Morton Cox and Alex Broy each have a point from a goal. And Josh Yurievich, Chase Wagers, Baker McCormick, Braden Coleman, Ben Fleming, actually it's Graham Fleming, and Braden Goulias all have a point from an assist. And again, the goalie stats are not correct. Whoever kept the score in that Outlaws game on September 18th had Grayson Butters as having faced, I think, -2 shots. Or 1 shot and allowed 2 goals, which was like -1 saves or whatever. So, yeah, those stats aren't right. Still 4-0 NBA over Brentwood. NBA are out shooting the Bruins 31-4. Jesus. That's terrible. Now I got to pull out my rosters here and dig. Here's my Ensworth roster. Now I just need the Franklin one. There we go. As the warm-up clock is run down to 0. Of course, the last time these two teams met was way back in December when Franklin were steamrolling towards the GNASH Cup, but then Ensworth beat them, and that kicked off that 3-game losing streak that totally derailed the campaign. They eventually found themselves as the 4 seed for the Preds Cup. 4 or 5. Were eventually knocked out of the tournament by Ravenwood. Now, hopefully, it's now 5-0 NBA over Brentwood. Jeez. Hopefully, all the Ensworth players are wearing the numbers they're supposed to be wearing. Ready to go with this one. Grayson Butters going to start in goal for Franklin. Ruben Allen going to start in goal for Ensworth for this first period. Franklin will carry the puck from my left to right. Ensworth from my right to left. As Trex Hooper, playful hug with Ryan Mannion before opening face-off. And now both teams are going back to the benches. What's going on? We only have one ref. We're missing a referee. Not really sure what's going on. Wow, it's now 6-0 NBA over Brentwood. Well, I could have sworn there were two refs out there. Here comes the other referee. Now we can start this game. Again, Grayson Butters starting in goal for Franklin. Ruben Allen starting in goal for Ensworth for this first period. Franklin will carry the puck from my left to right. Ensworth from my right to left as we're underway with this one. Ensworth win the draw, and Trex Hooper fires it right into the Franklin zone. Quinn Spencer picks it up behind his own net. Passes out to the far side. Ryan Mannion trying to backhand it out. Oh, but he backhanded it right into Weston Herringer. Quinn Spencer comes up with the puck, carries it to center. Into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side. His shot goes up into the netting above the glass. I'm not sure if, okay, so it went off of an Ensworth stick on its way up, and that took the first 29 seconds off the clock. Draw is going to be to the right of Ruben Allen. One by Franklin, and a shot. The high slot chase wagers right into Allen's glove. Draw me to his right again. And they dropped the puck, but I don't think the referee didn't like the way they were lined up. So they'll drop it again. It's won by Ensworth. Puck brought to center. Now into the Franklin zone on the left wing side. Poked away from Henry Cravens. It's out on the far boards. Herringer. Flipping it down the wall to the right wing corner. Trex Hooper with it now. Try to get it back to Herringer. Off his stick. Comes right to Ryan Mannion. Mannion, right wing side of the Ensworth zone. Unable to get the shot away. Puck comes up to the left point, held in by Spencer. And a shot from out high, turned away by Allen. And now here's Hooper. In the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Hard shot off the right leg pad of Butters. Cole Wright Sending the puck up the near wall. Out at center with it is Spencer. And he ends up icing it. He was just near the red line. I don't know why he didn't cross it. He ices it. 12:21 to go in the first. No goals on the board. Draw's going to be to the right of Butters. One by Ensworth. Hudson Honeybone pushed into the boards. Puck out on the far side. Here's Aiden Murphy. Sending it around to the near side. Intercepted by Honeybone. Sends it up to the left point. And a shot from Jackson Malleus-Mayer blocked. Puck cleared out by the Admirals. Malleus-Mayer at center. Passing to the far side. Beckett Adams. There's Jackson Malleus-Mayer, left wing side of the Franklin zone again. Tried to center it over, but unable to get his stick on it. Going to the front of the net was Lucas Tarquin. David Unger dumps the puck back into the Ensworth zone. It's behind the net. Puck fired up the far side and out by Ensworth. With it at center is Baker McCormick, but he gives it away. And there's Charlie Bonnert with a shot in the slot that just misses the net to the left of Butters. Puck cleared out by the Admirals. Honeybone just inside his own blue line, nudging it up the near side. And then taken back by Franklin. Here's Will McCormick getting knocked down by Beckett Adams. Puck of the end boards. Honeybone behind the net, pushed away from the puck. Gets back to it. Sends it out on the near side. That's out on the far side. Adams sending it up the far side at center. Logan Green slaps it back into the Franklin zone. Here's Baker McCormick. Brody Marchie passing back to McCormick. Puck out on the far side of the Franklin end. Now Marchie trying to backhand it out. It was slowed up by the stick of, I think it may have been Beckett Adams. Now there's Logan Green holding it in the zone. And it's cleared out by the Admirals. Number 9 with a puck into the Franklin zone. He's not on my roster, so somebody, either it's a new player or somebody's not wearing the number that's on the published roster. Baker McCormick now at his own inboards, passing it up the far side. Trying to clear it out, and it was Ryan Mannion, but it was intercepted, held in by Henry Craven, shot in the right circle, and Logan Green turned away by Butters. And now there's Ryan Mannion exiting the zone. Mannion back into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. To the net, a shot stopped by Allen. He'll pull on the rebound and cover. 9:37 to go in the first, still no goals on the board. Draws to Allen's left. Ensworth win it, bring it into the Franklin zone. There was a hit along the boards, and puck ended up going out of play off of Franklin's stick. That might be Clayton Forbes wearing number 9 for Ensworth. He was wearing it a couple weeks ago when I did the Father Ryan game here. Quinn Spencer through center. Had the puck knocked away right before he got to the Ensworth blue line. Cole Wright pushing it along, sent back the other way by the Ice Tigers. Here's Chase Wagers entering the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Had the puck taken away. Racing through center, Hudson Honeybone. 3-on-1, a shot missed the net to the right of Butters. Puck is behind the net. Mannion with it, passing it over to Makita Popoff, firing it out to center, but into the skates of Trex Hooper, Trex Hooper, who brings it back into the Franklin zone on the right wing or on the left wing side. Now Weston Herringer. In the right wing corner, it's Henry Cravens. Try to get it over to Hooper. Hooper got it eventually, passes off, there's a shot, nice, save, diving save, oh, but they score, Hooper. Jackson Malleus-Mayer from the bottom of the right circle got off a shot that, for some reason, Butters lunged at and knocked away, but he left the bottom corner, or he left the right-hand side of the net wide open, and Trex Hooper bangs in the rebound to make it 1-0 Ensworth with 8:08 to go in the first. I really don't know why Butters did that. He flung out that blocker like he was diving across, but he left the right-hand side of the net open. And Trex Hooper able to bury the rebound. Draw one by Ensworth again. Here's Hooper, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Passing off Weston Herringer, had it knocked away by Aiden Murphy. Weston Herringer out high, passing down the left wing. Back up top to the left point, Beckett Adams. Adams shot off the right leg pad of Butters. Beckett Adams again, sending it into the right wing corner. Here's a one-timer from the right wing side that misses the net. It was a hard one-timer from Henry Cravens. Puck going all the way back into the Ensworth zone. Adams beating, I think that's Makita Popoff to it, or Will Clark. Now here's Herringer, left wing side of the Franklin zone, trying to find space with the puck knocked away. Takes it back from David Unger. And the puck ends up going into the Franklin bench. 7:20 to go in the first. Still 1-0 Ensworth. MBA now leading Brentwood 8-0. Good Lord. Draws to the left of Butters. One by Ensworth. They tried to center it for Weston Herringer. It's Charlie Bonnet in the slot. Now he gets into the slot and fires it past the net to the left of Butters. Oh, and Franklin player falling over inside the zone, Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Put the puck out in front. They score. Malleus-Mayer with a backhanded centering pass. And going down the slot to knock it in is Charlie Bonnet. And it is 2-0 Ensworth with 7:02 to go in the first. Draw one by Franklin, but given away to Ensworth. Oh, and loose puck picked up at center by Malleus-Mayer. Tried to pass it over to Bonner, hit his skates. That puck went off the far kick plate and just drifted towards the middle of the ice when it went past the red line. No player in white, which are the Franklin colors for tonight, went after it. Now the puck is back in the Franklin zone on the left wing side. Ryan Mannion now bringing the puck back into the Ensworth zone, passing it over to Chase Wagers. His shot in the right wing, stopped by Ruben Allen, and then a little rebound from Makita Popoff that popped up in the air. Allen knocked that away with a blocker. Puck out on the far boards, battle for it just below the left half wall, and Ensworth come up with it. Here's Jackson Malleus-Mayer firing it into the zone from behind the blue line, going to the bench for a change. Shot from the right wing board, stopped by Butters, and they're underneath his leg somewhere. Shot came from Henry Esser. 5:55 left in the first, 2-0 Ensworth. Draws to the left of Butters. One by Franklin, but given away to Ensworth inside the zone. And a pass up to the blue line. Unable to keep it in the zone was number 2 for Ensworth. Now the puck's out at center again. Logan Green getting pushed down, and a penalty coming up against David Unger for that hit. So Unger will go to the box. Oh, and the clock's still running. Oh, they stopped it now. Should have stopped about 20 seconds ago. Maybe even longer than that. 5:10 left in the first. Ensworth getting the first power play of the game, up 2-0. Not sure what the penalty was because the live box score still hasn't been posted yet. Draws to the left of Grayson Butters. Won by Franklin, they clear it. Penalty clock is not up on the board. Oh, and Ryan Mannion had Alex Broy going to the front of the Ensworth net. His backhanded centering pass was intercepted back the other way. Shot from the right circle, stopped and held onto by Butters. That shot coming from Joseph Simonetti. Draw to Butters left once more. Franklin win the draw, get it out of the zone. Puck brought back into the Franklin end by Weston Herringer. Nice back checking by Aiden Murphy to get the puck away, and Franklin able to clear it. Now here's Henry Craven's left wing side of the Franklin zone. Puck taken away by the Admirals, cleared out again. Minute left in the power play for Ensworth. Here comes Hudson Honeybone right back into the Franklin zone, trying to go to the front of the net. Shot was stopped. Rebound try from Lucas Tarquin, stopped by Butters, who then did a 360 in the crease. And then from out high, another rebound try is blocked from Charlie Bonnert. Franklin clear the puck out again. Jackson Malleus-Mayer jabbing the puck ahead up the far side. Here's Bonnert, right wing side of the Franklin zone. Softly flips it to the front of the net, stopped and covered up by Butters. $19 seconds left of the power play, 3:29 to go in the first, still 2-0 Ensworth. Puck behind the Franklin net. They tried to clear it out, held into the right point. Here's Jackson Malleus-Mayer sending it to the front of the net, took a deflection and went past it. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. And the puck ends up going into the bleachers from out of the Franklin zone. It is now 9-0 MBA over Brentwood. And the live box score for this game still hasn't been posted. Puck out at center on the far side, picked up Will McCormick, left wing side of the Ensworth zone. Goes to the front of the net, a shot stopped by Ruben Allen, and he's got the rebound covered, even with Will Clark all over him. 2:50 to go in the first, still 2-0 Ensworth. It's now a final. MBA have beaten Brentwood 9-0. Did you think you'd ever see the day when that would happen? Here's Weston Herringer, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Wanted to pass the puck off. It hit a Franklin shin. Jack Stooner. Passing up to the left point. Now sent back down to Dooner. Dooner trying to move to the front of the net. Got off a backhander that went up in the air, Weston Herringer. Passing it over to Henry Cravens. I think it's Henry Cravens who had to lay back on the one-timer. Pass to the slot, Will Copeland gets off a shot even though he was being hit. Missed the net well to the left of Butters. And now the puck cleared out by the Admirals. It's back in the Ensworth zone. Puck back in the Franklin end. Will McCormick quickly clears it out. Brought back in by number 9. Sent over to the far corner, the right wing corner. Brody Marchie through center. Dumping the puck back into the Ensworth zone. Behind the net, Ruben Allen plays it. Ryan Mannion trying to put it out in front. It's out of the blue line. Baker McCormick shot. Missed the net. Final minute of the first. And Makita Popov gets a turnover, but then turns the puck over himself, and Ensworth able to clear. Baker McCormick shakes off a hit attempt from Henry Esser at center. Here is Ryan Mannion bringing the puck back into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. 30 seconds left of the period. Mannion lost the puck to a back-checking Ensworth defenseman. The Ice Tigers clear. Popov in his own zone, passing over to the far side. Flipped up the far side and taken back by Ensworth. And we get a whistle. And a too many men call, it looks like. So who's it against? Is there no penalty? Why do we get a whistle then? Somebody's got to go in the box if it's a penalty. Okay, so it's against Ensworth. Number 23 is going to serve it. So Franklin on the power play for the first time, trailing 2-0. 9.2 seconds left in the first. Draw to the right of Ruben Allen. Ensworth come up with it and get it out to center. And taken back by Franklin. Shot on goal from center. Stopped by Allen, and that is it for the first period. Trex Hooper and Charlie Bonert with the goals for Ensworth as they lead Franklin 2-0 after 1. Ready to start the second period. Ruben Allen still in goal for Ensworth. Grayson Butters still in goal for Franklin for the second period. Ensworth will carry the puck from my left to right. Franklin from my right to left. The Admirals with 1:50 of power play time, carrying over to the start of this second. Here's Hank Hayes, left wing side of the Ensworth zone. A shot off the stick of Henry Cravens, past the net to the right of Allen. Puck out at center. Chase Wagers flips it back into the Ensworth zone. Ice Tigers immediately get to it and clear. And they call icing against the short-handed team. Really? Which means they're going to have to drop the puck in the Franklin zone to the left of Grayson Butters. 74 seconds left of the power play. 13:24 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Ensworth. Draws to the left of Butters. Ensworth with it. It's taken away. Hank Hayes brings it back to center. Aiden Murphy had it poked off his stick of the Ensworth blue line, and Franklin got to wait for him to get back on side. Brought back into the zone on the right wing by Ryan Mannion. Mannion tried to backhand it out in front. That was broken up. Under a minute left in the power play for the Admirals. Shot in the slot, turned away by Allen. That was Cole Wright. Slap shot from Quinn Spencer misses the net to Allen's right. Spencer left point. Passing it towards the slot, and Ryan Mannion with a redirect that went past the net to the left of Allen. Here's Spencer. Puck held in at the right point by Wagers with now 15 seconds left in the power play for Ensworth. Up, and we're going to have another penalty against the Ice Tigers. A slashing call. And it's going to be Henry Cravens going to the box. So Franklin are going to have a 5-on-3 for 10 seconds. 12:19 left in the second. Ensworth still leading 2-0. Draw to the left of Allen. Puck ends up in the right wing corner. Here's Makita Popov going through the right circle, backhanding it down into the right wing corner. First penalty against Ensworth is up, so it's 1:50 of 5-on-4 for the Admirals. Popov, right circle. Shot stopped by Allen. Rebound cleared away from the net, still in the zone, David Unger. Sending it around the kick plate. Now Will McCormick on the left wing. Skating around, passing up to the left point, Murphy. Back down the wall, McCormick. McCormick putting it behind the net for Popov. Out in front, Will Clark into the right wing corner. Now Popov grabs the puck, cutting through the right circle. Shot turned away by Allen. Here's Unger, passing it down the right wing. Under a minute left in the 5-on-4. Popov, top of the right circle. Shot gloved and held on to by Allen. It wasn't a very hard shot. It looked like it may have taken a deflection. 51 seconds left in the 5-on-4. 11:09 to go in the second. Still 2-0. Ensworth. Draws to the left of Allen. Draw one by Franklin. Shot from the right point is blocked. Never made it to the net. Quinn Spencer. Shot from the top of the left circle. Hit, I think, a skate. An Ensworth skate went into the netting above the glass. No, it hit a Franklin skate on its way out. So they're going to drop the puck at center. on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Franklin net. Draw one by Ensworth. Trex Hooper fires it just past the net to the right of Grayson Butters from center. 30 seconds left in the power play now for the Admirals. Here's Quinn Spencer bringing it to center. Into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Backhands it in front, goes off of Allen. Then a shot from Chase Wagers on the left wing side is turned away by Allen. And up. We're going to have another penalty. I believe it was a hooking call. Yep, it's a hooking call against Chase Wagers. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. 10:25 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Ensworth. They put the penalty on the wrong side of the board. Actually, no, they have Henry Craven's penalty on the wrong side of the board. It's supposed to be on the visitor's side. Draw to the right of Grayson Butters. Won by Ensworth. Shot from Beckett Adams. Stopped by Butters, Penalty time against Ensworth is up. They're now on the power play for 1:53. Henry Craven's right out of the box into the play. Now Joseph Simonetti back in the Franklin zone. Puck knocked away from him. Trex Hooper in the slot. A shot. Missed the net to the right of Butters. I don't know. It looked like it may have hit something on its way towards the net. Past the slot, and Hooper can't get a stick on it. He was double teamed. And the puck cleared back, or cleared down ice into the Ensworth zone by Franklin. Puck brought to center. Weston Herringer passes it down the wall to the right wing side. Past the slot, intercepted by Ryan Mannion. Passed ahead. Cole Wright makes some space. He's in the Ensworth zone on the left wing side, and the puck knocked away by Beckett Adams, who came in on the back check. Henry Craven's at center. Under a minute left in the power play for Ensworth. Craven's back in the Franklin zone. Passing it off, Trex Hooper. Now Herringer. Puck is behind the net. Out on the far side, Herringer. Herringer carrying it down the left wing, getting off a shot. Gloved and held on to by Butters. 28 seconds to go on the power play for Ensworth. 8:53 left in the second. The Ice Tigers still up 2-0. Draws to the right of Butters. Won by Ensworth. Left point, Hudson Honeybone. Honeybone whiffs on a pass attempt, retains the puck, moving back out to the blue line, back ending it over to the right wing side, and Hooper. Correction, Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Coming in to pick up the puck, Lucas Tarquin, but he loses it in the skates of Alex Broy. It's cleared out by Shank Morton Cox. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. Puck still in the Admiral zone. Malleus-Mayer to the slot, a shot into the netting above the glass. I think it may have gone off David Unger, sticking its way up. 8:06 left in the second, still 2-0 Ensworth. Draws to the left. Butters won by Ensworth, but it goes out to center because neither of the D-men could get to it. Here's Hudson Honeybone. Passing it up the far side, brought back into the Franklin end by number 2. Again, I'm not sure who that is. Puck it in for Logan Green, a shot! Oh, and a tremendous save by Butters. Puck came across the front of the net. Logan Green got there in time, got off a one-timer that Butters gloved and held on to. Draws to Butters left. One by Ensworth. A shot from number 23 misses that. Again, I'm not sure. Some of these Ensworth players are wearing numbers that aren't on the roster. And the live box score has still not been posted. So I don't know who's wearing what number for a lot of these players. Ensworth trying to get the puck out of their zone. Here's Will McCormick. Shot turned away by Allen from in tight, going down the left wing, cutting to the front of the net. Puck whipped around the boards to the near side by Ensworth. McCormick keeping it alive behind the net. Then Will McCormick got knocked down, brought down. He's drawn a penalty. Tripping call against Henry Acer. So Franklin returning to the power play down 2-0 with 6:52 to go in the second. Draws to the right of Reuben Allen. One by Ensworth. Taken back by Franklin. Here's a shot from Hank Hayes. Misses the net high from the high slot. Chase Wagers trying to smack it down the wall. Here's Hank Hayes' a shot. Turned away by Allen. Hayes shooting from the left circle. Puck behind the net. Hayes on the left wing. Passing it off. Cole Wright giving it back to Hayes, who goes behind the net. Hayes out on the far side. In the right circle. Runs into Beckett Adams. Loses the puck. Sent up the far boards. Held in Quinn Spencer. And puck comes up to the right point as Trex Hooper dropped his stick. He kicks it out to center, getting it away from Quinn Spencer. Minute left in the power play for the Admirals. Ryan Mannion back in the Ensworth zone on the left wing. Passes across to Hank Hayes on the right wing side. Drops it back up to the blue line. Quinn Spencer. Slap shot turned away by Allen. Puck redirected into the right wing corner. Trex Hooper clears it out. Puck back in the Ensworth zone again. And we get a whistle. Either for offside, a hand pass, or the puck went out of play. It's against Franklin, so they're going to drop it outside the zone on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Admiral bench. 40 seconds left in the power play. 5:31 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Ensworth. It's won by Ensworth. Hudson Honeybone. Backhanding it around the wall to the near side. It's cleared out. .20 seconds left of the man advantage now for Franklin. Puck out on the far side. Now with it at center is Braden Coleman, but he gives it away inside the Ensworth zone to Henry Cravens, who immediately brings it out. Penalty time against the Ice Tigers is up. They're back at even strength. Puck back in the Ensworth zone. Here's Hudson Honeybone. Whipping it up the near side, out to center. Lucas Tarquin has it. Tarquin. Back into the Franklin zone. Could not get around the back checking defender, Aiden Murphy. There's going to be a penalty, though. They're going to call Murphy for roughing. So Ensworth back on the power play up 2-0 with 4:29 to go here in the second. Draws to Butters right. One by Ensworth. Hudson Honeybone. Back across to number 2. Shot from the left point blocked. And it's cleared out by Franklin. I'm gonna pull up that box score from the Father Ryan Ensworth game a couple weeks ago. Puck out in front of the Franklin net. Ensworth can't stuff it in. And it's fired out of play on the far side by Quinn Spencer. Or is it Spencer or is that Unger? It's David Unger who fired it into the Ensworth bench. Trying to get it out of the zone. Draw to the right of Grayson Butters. Won by Ensworth and kept in the zone. Unger sending it up the far side boards. Held in. Passed back down. And there's going to be another penalty against Franklin. Ruben Allen to the bench for the extra attacker. Puck goes out to center. Picked up by Hudson Honeybone. Under a minute left in the first power play, but now we get a whistle. And it's Brody Marchie going off for roughing. So Ensworth will have a 5-on-3 for 52 seconds. 3:21 to go here in the second. Still 2-0 Ice Tigers. Henry Cravens past the slot, tricks Hooper, a shot, missed the net to the right of Butters. Beckett Adams passing down the right wing, 30 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for Ensworth. Back out to the blue line, Adams, shot, gloved and held onto by Butters. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3, 2:49 to go in the second. Still 2-0 Ensworth. Draw to the right of Butters, won by Ensworth. Weston Herringer passing across to the left wing side. Henry Cravens back out to the blue line. Beckett Adams, who gives it right back down the right wing to Herringer, back across left circle. Craven's shot broken up. First penalty against Franklin is done. Ensworth now on a 5-on-4 for 69 seconds. Herringer right circle, pass across, score! Herringer in the right circle, passed it across the front of the net. And Joseph Simonetti, I think it's Joseph Simonetti, he's wearing number 20, is there to bury the puck in the back of the net. Give Ensworth a 3-0 lead with 2:15 to go in the second. Draw one by Ensworth. Beckett Adams backhanding the puck around the boards to the near side. Puck behind the net. Cole Wright picks it up. Now Hank Hayes out on the right wing. Hayes' shot missed the net to Allen's left. Ensworth trying to clear the puck out. Held in Aiden Murphy. Cole Wright with a slap shot from the right half wall, stopped and covered up by Allen. 98 seconds to go in the second. Still 3-0 Ensworth. Draws to the left of Allen. Ooh, Came towards the front of the net, was poked across the front of it by Ryan Mannion. Ensworth clear it out. Icing waved out. No. Oh, they did call it. Grayson Butters almost played the puck and killed it. He put the stick out. I thought that they'd canceled or waved the icing off. They had not. Draws to Allen's right. Draw one by Ensworth. Here's Jack Stooner, right wing side of the Franklin zone. Brought down by David Unger. Now here's Hank Hayes through center. And the puck knocked off his stick right as he crossed the Ensworth blue line. And then Hayes gets it back, backhands it right to the front of the net, stopped and covered up by Allen. We're inside the final minute of the second now. 56.1 seconds to go. 3-0 Ensworth. Draw is going to be to the right of Ruben Allen. One by Ensworth and cleared out. Brody Marchie brings it to center. Marchie. Lost the puck to Hudson Honeybone inside the Ensworth zone. Honeybone sending it over to the far side. Now it's in the right wing corner. And it's taken away. Henry Esser's going to bring it to center. Under 30 seconds left of the period. Esser, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Backhands it behind the net. Butters put the stick out and steered it that way. Will McCormick now back in the Ensworth zone on the left wing side. Pushed into the boards. Puck comes out to the left point. Baker McCormick's one-timer misses the net to the right of Allen. Puck behind the Ensworth net, and that's going to be it for the second. Joseph Simonetti, I think it was Joseph Simonetti with a power play goal for Ensworth. And the Ice Tigers have a 3-0 lead on Franklin at the end of 2. Ready for the third and final period of this one. Ruben Allen still in goal for Ensworth. Grayson Butters still in goal for Franklin. This third and final period, Franklin will move the puck from my left to right. Ensworth, my right to left. Franklin with the puck in their zone off the draw. And the Admirals end up icing it, and that takes the first 18 seconds off the clock. Ensworth with a puck in the Franklin zone. Number 2 sitting in towards the front of the net. It was blocked by David Unger. Now another chance, and Weston Herringer whips on it. Number 2 with a shot that's blocked. And we got a Franklin player down in the slot of his own zone. It's Quinn Spencer, I think. He lost his helmet. Now he pulls it back in, and he's getting back up, putting his helmet back on. 12:55 to go, still 3-0 Ensworth. Draws to the right of Butters, won by Ensworth, and a shot on goal immediately from Malleus Mayer. Goes off the right leg pad of Butters. Now the puck back in the Ensworth zone and backhanded wide from in front by Hank Hayes. Puck out in front and through the crease, but picked up by Ensworth, and they immediately clear it out. Big hit at center on the far side. Puck loose. Aiden Murphy. Aiden Murphy with a hit on number 23, and then the puck ended up going into the Franklin bench when Murphy tried to drop it back into his own zone. Draw's going to be in front of the Franklin bench. No, they're going to drop it right at center. Here's Will McCormick trying to move into the Ensworth net. Shot stopped and covered up by Allen. He had a man all over him, so he couldn't get a clean shot. Draws to the left of Allen. 11:42 to go, still 3-0 Ensworth. Won by Ensworth, they have it at center. Jack Stooner into the Franklin zone, had to jump around David Unger and lost the puck. Now it's out at center. Ensworth get it back. Will Copeland, right wing side of the Franklin zone, try to pass across, hit the skate of David Unger. And now a pass at center intercepted by Henry Cravens, brought back into the Franklin zone. Unger fell down. Tried to put it out in front, did Unger for Cravens did Jack Stooner, but it was knocked away. Okay, so it's Logan Campbell wearing number 20. Will Copeland, a shot. Stopped and covered up by Butters. Oh, and then Jack Stooner. And not sure who that is tied up for Franklin. Aiden Murphy tied up after the whistle. 10:57 to go. And this one's still 3-0 Ensworth. And Will Clark came in with a little shove on Dooner after the whistle. They're going to put him in the box, but there's nobody there to open the door for Franklin. Where did their attendant go? So it's a penalty against Franklin. So Ensworth back to the power play up 3-0 with 10:57 to go. Draw to left of Butters, one by Ensworth. A one-timer from Henry Cravens misses the net. Actually, it never got towards the net. Here's Cravens in the left circle. Passing out to the blue line, Beckett Adams. Now over to Weston Herringer. Cravens, left circle. Logan Campbell. Back to Cravens. Back out to the blue line, Adams. Back over to the right wing side. Herringer's shot slowed up. Puck still came to the front of the net. Trex Hooper back to Herringer, right circle, put it in front, and Campbell with a redirect, stopped by Butters. Adams with a shot, and redirected past the net by Campbell. He put the stick down, and it went off the back of the blade and right past the net to the left of Butters. And Franklin able to come up with a puck and clear. Under a minute left in the power play for Ensworth. Trex Hooper brings the puck back in on the left wing side, leaves it at the blue line for Herringer. Herringer trying to go to the slot, lost the puck. Puck comes down low, Quinn Spencer with it, and he tried to clear it out, but it hit his own man, Shane Morton Cox. Morton Cox able to clear it out then. Under 30 seconds to go in the power play for Ensworth. Here's Trex Hooper trying to go to the slot, a shot blocked away by Butters. Puck behind the net, sent around the wall and out. That'll kill off the rest of the penalty. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. Here's Henry Cravens. Shot from the right circle of the Franklin zone, gloved and held on to by Butters. .8:38 left, still 3-0 Ensworth. Draw to the left of Butters. Franklin win the draw, bring it to center. Ryan Mannion has it, right wing side of the Ensworth zone. Lost the puck. And the Ice Tigers end up icing it. So that's Weston Herringer wearing number 2. I don't know who's wearing number 24. Draw was to Allen's left. Franklin won it, got off a shot that he turned away. Here's Hudson Honeybone bringing it to center. Honeybone chips it back into the Franklin zone deep. Cole Wright passing it over Mannion, left wing side of the Ensworth zone. A shot missed the net. One of Franklin's best chances. Puck fired around the wall and out by Ensworth. Here's Aiden Murphy. Over to David Unger. Henry Esser back inside his own zone, takes a bump from Cole Wright, keeps the puck, and it's cleared out. Logan Campbell at center, bringing the puck back into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Falls over trying to spin around at the boards, and Hank Hayes grabs it, carries it out. Hayes into the Ensworth zone. Got triple teamed in the slot, lost the puck. Cleared out. And the puck ends up being iced by Franklin from deep in their own zone. 6:46 left Still 3-0 Ensworth. Draw is going to be to Butters' right. Draw was won by Ensworth, but the puck goes through center back into the Ensworth zone. Will Clark got to it, but almost fell over trying to keep it up against the boards. Here's number 24. Shooting in the right circle, blockered away by Butters. Now number 24 with it again. Passing out to the slot, and Trex Hooper misses the net. Missed it high and wide to the left of Butters. Puck out at center. Ensworth regain possession. Trex Hooper gets bumped off. Here's Will McCormick back into the Ensworth zone. Took to chip it ahead. Oh, but then he runs into Hudson Honeybone, loses the puck. Ensworth clear it out. Nikita Popov. Oh, there's going to be a penalty against Ensworth. Grayson Butters to the bench for the extra attackers. Brody Marchie. And puck touched up eventually by Ensworth. And it's Emmett Zakos going to the box for roughing. So Franklin returned to the power play down 3-0 with 5:25 to go here in the game. Draw is going to be to the left of Allen, Reuben Allen. Won by Ensworth. They try and clear, held in right point, Quinn Spencer. And the puck ends up touching the netting above the glass after being jostled around a bit. Draws to Allen's left again. Won by Franklin, but it goes out to center. Quinn Spencer has to track it down. Backs up into his own zone. And has it taken away by Jackson Malleus Mayer on the far side at center. Now it's taken back by the Admirals. Ryan Mannion, right wing side of the Ensworth zone. Just about pushed into the boards. Or he was pushed into the boards, excuse me. Now here's Chase Wagers, left point. Passing it down the left wing to Mannion. Back up top, left point, Wagers. Back over to Mannion, enters the left circle. Pass across, Hank Hayes, oh! Hank Hayes. Allen slid. I thought Allen saved that. He slid across, made the save with a toe of the left leg pad, and it went out of play. Great save on Hayes. 61 seconds left on the power play. 4:25 to go in the game. Still 3-0 Ensworth. Draw one by Franklin. Shot from David Unger, blocked in front. So it's carried to center by number 24. Under a minute left in the power play for the Admirals. Here's Henry Cravens. Now number 24 with it again. Actually, Cravens is out there, but it's Logan Campbell with a puck for the moment. Trying to drop it down. Intercepted, cleared out by Aiden Murphy, but dumped right back in from center by Cravens. 30 seconds left of the power play for Franklin. Chip back into the Ensworth zone. Puck sent around the wall to the near side. Here is Aiden Murphy shooting from the center point. Gloved and held on to by Allen. .16 seconds left in the power play. 3:40 to go in the game. Still 3-0 Ensworth. Draws to Allen's left. One by Franklin. Sorry, one by Ensworth. Puck whipped around the boards and out all the way down into the Franklin zone. Aiden Murphy battling with Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Penalty time against Ensworth is up there back at even strength. Will Clark sending the puck around on the near side up, and Malleus-Mayer pulls Murphy down, and he's going to go to the box for it as Grayson Butters goes back to the bench for the extra attacker. Here's Will McCormick standing behind his own net. McCormick passing it up the far side, across to David Unger. Hands it off to Aiden Murphy. Now Unger. Drops it back to Murphy. Murphy fires it up the near side. Will Clark deflects it back into the Ensworth zone, and Ruben Allen will touch it up to get the delayed penalty. And it's Malleus-Mayer going straight to the box for hooking. So Franklin right back to the power play, down 3-0 with 2:42 to go. Draws to Allen's left. Franklin win it. Ryan Mannion past him, broken up. Puck going back into the Franklin zone. Quinn Spencer is going to get to it first. Now here's Ryan Mannion. Through center, back into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side. Trying to put it in front for Cole Wright, but Wright couldn't get a stick on it. Now here's Mannion, left circle, shot over the net. Oh, and then Chase Wagers gives it away. Trex Hooper. Hooper into the Franklin zone with a shot. Missed the net to the right of Butters. Gets the rebound, right circle. His shot deflected past the net to Butters' left this time. Puck out on the far side. Beckett Adams keeps it alive. Minute left in the power play for the Admirals. Do they dare pull Grayson Butters? Up offside go the Admirals at the other end. Ryan Mannion crossing the blue line with a puck after Hank Hayes had gone over. Draw one by Franklin. Oh, carried right to the front of the net by Hayes. And he had the net wide open, and he couldn't get the shot off as he went to the crease. Here's Aiden Murphy, left point, passing down the left wing. Mannion to the slot, now in the right circle, drops it back up top. Unger. Back over to Mannion, who fumbled it. And it went out to center. Under 30 seconds left in the power play for Franklin. And now we're inside the final minute of the game. Here's Hudson Honeybone. Through center. To center. Now Logan Campbell, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Try to go around the back of the net. The puck knocked away. Penalty time against Ensworth is up. They're back at even strength. And clearing attempt out to center. Hudson Honeybone tried to keep the puck alive, could not. Here's Ryan Mannion with space back in the Ensworth zone. Oh, but he left the puck behind him. It was rolling underneath his legs or between his feet, and he couldn't keep it with him. Under 20 seconds to go. Here's Hank Hayes back in the Ensworth zone. Could not split the defenders, excuse me. Puck cleared out by Ensworth. Back in the Franklin end. Aiden Murphy will catch up to it. And Ensworth are the new GNASH League leaders. They moved to 7-0 with a 3-0 win over Franklin tonight. And Mount Juliet, Wilson, Central, Green Hill are officially the first team eliminated from GNASH Cup contention. GNASH Cup regular season championship contention, I should say. Ensworth scored 2 goals in the first, Trex Hooper and Charlie Bonner, and then they got another one in the second from Logan Campbell. So Franklin are now 6-2 on the season. Sorry, folks, I'm just sending out these couple of texts here. Final shot. I think Ensworth had more than 22 shots. Franklin having 18, yeah, I can believe that. But I think Ensworth had way more than 22. That's just me. That is just me. Well, I'm going to update the live page here, the event page. So Ensworth won this one 3-0. The goals from Trex Hooper, Charlie Bonner, and Logan Campbell. Player of the game, I'm going to give it to Trex Hooper for having the game winner tonight as Ensworth win 3-0 to go to 7-0 on the season. And Franklin fall to 6-2. So all 4 games from tonight are in the books. Ravenwood beating JP2 MLK 8-4. Centennial FRA beating Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 5-3. Montgomery Bell beating Brentwood 9-0. And just now Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb beating Franklin 3-0. So here are the standings with tonight's games in the books. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb now go to the top of GNASH at 7-0, 1 point ahead of Hendersonville Beach Lawson in second at 6-1-1. Ravenwood at 6-1. Franklin now 6-2. Montgomery Bell now jumping to fifth place at 5-2-1. Summit Page and JP2MLK both at 5-2. Tennessee Outlaws at 3-3. Centennial FRA at 3-4. Rutherford Rampage at 3-5. Brentwood now at 2-4-1. They remember last year when they got relegated to relegated to Tier 2 for the second half of the regular season and forced to play in the Hine Cup. They finished the first half of the regular season last year 2-4-1. So they have the exact same record through the first 7 games of the regular season this year as they did last year. But unlike last year when their record got reset when they went down to Tier 2, they're going to keep accumulating games because they have 8 left. Father Ryan at 1-4-1. Station Camp Liberty Creek and Independence BA USN Nashville Christian both at 1-5-1. Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 0-7-2. The first team officially out of GNASH Cup regular season championship contention. And the Montgomery County Rangers are next on that chopping block. They are 0-7. And they got to play Father Ryan on Wednesday night. So here's the schedule for the rest of the week because we're not doing a game on Wednesday. 3 games on Wednesday, all at Centennial, 7-10 on Rink A. Father Ryan taking on Montgomery County. Again, if Father Ryan win that game, then Montgomery County are out of contention for the GNASH Cup regular season championship. 8:30 over on Rink B, Hendersonville Beach Lawson taking on Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb. Even if Montgomery County somehow beat Father Ryan, an Ensworth win would still knock Montgomery County out. And then at 8:45 on Rink A, the Outlaws taking on Station Camp Liberty Creek. That might be a pretty good game. And then Thursday, 8:30 on the North Ring in Antioch, Rutherford Rampage taking on Brentwood. That'll be our game. We're going to be doing that game, making our first visit to Antioch this season, 8:25 pregame for an 8:30 face-off. Quick little note about Franklin. They're going to be the first team doing their senior night ceremony next Monday when they take on Mount Juliet. So senior night ceremonies begin next Monday. Of course, everybody but Ensworth are doing a senior night because Ensworth don't have any seniors this year. So, this doubleheader has been in the works for about maybe even 5 weeks. And perfectly executed. Did the Ravenwood JP2 game, managed to get back in the car quick and drive down here to Bellevue and had enough time to eat dinner and got set up with plenty of time to spare before going on the air tonight. So if you listen to both games, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, our on-air finals tonight, Ravenwood 8, JP2MLK, that was our Centennial game, or JP2MLK 4, that was our Centennial game, and just now here in Bellevue, Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb 3, Franklin 0. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening. Good night, everybody, and let's try and keep our sanity tomorrow, okay? Good night from Bellevue.